2009 Kia Rondo. The problem is the door will not open from the outside. And what the deal is the handle base is broke. So I took this one off the left side already, but you can see it's cracked there. And this is the new one. We're going to put it on the right side. So the tools you'll need a Phillips, you'll need a 10mm socket, and then a T30 Torx. So basically you got to get this door panel off. There's going to be a screw here, Phillips screw here, Phillips screw down in here, and then one down in here. You take those three out and then the panel will just pop off, and then you'll want to unplug your door window switch from the inside of the panel. Pretty easy panel to pull off. Okay, here's the door panel removed. So one thing you want to do is you're going to want to run the glass down before you take the door panel off to where you have about 2 inches from your rubber seal there to the top. So about 2 inches of the window there, and then that'll allow you to access the release tab for the window glass. So you're going to push in on that white tab there and that'll release the glass. You need to pull up on the glass while you do that. And then you'll pull the glass up and secure it up and out of the way. So then what we'll do is we're going to take the 2 Phillips screws out of this handle and that'll lay down. And then you're going to take these 10mm bolts out of the panel here. And then you'll also take, this will be the T30 Torx, but you'll take these 3 out. And then there's going to be a 10mm behind this plug in there for the outside door handle. So you'll loosen that. There's a little holder in there, but it's hard to see, but yeah, there's the 10mm in there. And then you'll have to undo the outside handle. Once you have that loose, this piece will pop off, which will allow you to pull this handle out and then to the back rear of the car, and then the handle will come off, and then there's going to be another Phillips screw behind here. And then your handle base behind here will be loose. And with the door latch loose from taking these 3 T30s out, will allow you to remove the whole, this whole assembly will come out together. Okay, to get this outside handle off, here's that bolt I was showing you on the other side. It's just a 10mm. You loosen that, and then this cap will just pull off. You just pull this off of there, and then to get that outside handle off, you're just going to take this and just pull it to the back of the vehicle, and it comes right off. Simple as that. One other thing, you do not need, if you're just doing this door handle base, you don't need to remove this whole harness here. Basically just take some needle nose and push these clips through, and then that'll loosen the harness enough for you to drop this panel down. But then just leave this hang there, leave the harness in, and take all your screws out, and then behind this handle on the outside there's a Phillips screw behind that. So just pull that back, and then you can either loosen it or remove it totally. So if you're just doing the latch or the handle base, you don't need to do this, but if you're going to replace the window regulator, you're going to need to drill out these 2 rivets, this one and this one up here, and that's what attaches your window regulator to the latch itself, the latch base. And then also do the window regulator, you're going to have to drill out the rivets on the speaker and then re-rivet all that when you're doing it. But for the latch or the handle base, you don't need to do that. You can just, we're just going to pull this loose and just let it sit on the ground in front. So you don't have to drill any of that out, and you don't have to undo the harness again, like I said. But if you're doing the window regulator, I'd probably loosen that, drop it down, and then release these clips from the back side so you don't break them off. If you pry them this way, they're going to break. So get this loose and then work from the back to loose to, undo these clips. And then you can take the harness out, unplug it from the latch, and pull it through. And then this is what the plug looks like that goes into your window switch. So it'll be sitting up in there like this, and you're going to need to push this button in, that little tab in, to release it and pull it down. So make sure to push that in so you don't break it. But that's what holds it into the window switch. Okay, so here's your door or window regulator assembly out. I just have it laying in front because I didn't undo the harness. But to do the latch or the base, you can just do it like this so you don't have to undo all that. You will need to, since that handle base, it kind of hooks in here and here, so you're going to need to kind of push it out from this side to release it from the door panel so it's loose in there and you can, get the regulator out. So to get the regulator out, just kind of pull it, to your left or to the inside of the vehicle and kind of work it free, because you're fighting this latch inside of there. And so to get the base off, you're just going to pry up on that. It just snaps into that. So the new one will just snap into there. Now you can see that one's broke too. Okay, so I got everything back together. One thing you want to make sure to do is before you put this panel back in is put your wire harnesses back in their spot, the clips. Basically what I did these two gray ones first. I left this one loose just to get work the latch and everything in. And then once that was in place, I reached behind and I stuck that one through. But you need to get that harness back the way it was routed so it doesn't get caught up in the window when you're running that. So to get the window reattached, you're basically going to have it in the up position, which I just put a piece of duct tape to secure it up so it won't fall and break while I was working. Just put a piece of duct tape there. But to reattach it to the window regulator, you'll just put your door panel and everything back on, and then you're going to run the window up all the way, and you should hear it click when the window clicks back into the window regulator clip. But make sure you hear that clip and then you know it's reattached properly. But other than that, first time doing it should take you probably 45 minutes at the most. Pretty easy job to do. But yeah, that's it. Just put your outside panel back on. You'll be good to go. And then make sure that the child lock is in the down position, so then you can open it from the inside or out. Otherwise, if that's in the up position, then it won't open from the inside. That's pretty much it. 2009 Kia Rondo. If you can't open it from the outside, you're looking for the door handle base is what they call it. I think the dealer list on it's about $38 at this time. Pretty easy to replace. I'll put the part numbers for the rear doors in the description. Thank you.